All right, so for the sun, let's go ahead and create a new layer here and call this sun. And we're going to go and fill this with black. Put this in screen mode and then do a render lens flare. All right, and we want it around here. I need to find out where it is. I don't have a point there yet, so I'm just going to test it. Okay, that's not it. And actually, I'm going to turn this into a smart object. I know it's just a black layer, but that way I can come and edit my lens flare, which is a really nice feature. So come in here, hit OK. All right, I want it a little higher, so double click it, bring it up a little. Hit OK. It's a little too high, so let's do this and bring it just a tad down here. And that's pretty good. Okay, something like that. And I want to kind of mix it. Well, actually, this is pretty good. I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm going to turn this into another smart object. And the reason for it is because I want the filter to become a layer. So convert to smart object. And now, when I do adjustments, hue saturation, colorize, let's make this a nice golden sunset, something like so. All right, maybe a little warmer. Yeah, something like that. And we're going to blur. So I don't want that much detail. Something like this. That's nice. There you go. Okay. I don't like the huge rings, so I'm going to go ahead and make a mask here. And B for brush. Make it really big. Go 50% in opacity right here. And I'm going to click some of this out. It's mostly these rings down here that I'm not crazy about. So I like a little bit, but not too much. I like the effect that it does, but I don't like too much artifacting in here. Okay, so now that we've done that, there's a couple of things in the lighting that I would like to come and revisit. And the first thing is the water here. To differentiate the top from the bottom, I feel like this needs to be darker and this needs to be lighter. So let's go back to the bubble here. And let's go, what's this? This is the shading. Let's go to the very, right after the highlights, okay? I'm going to create a group here, and we'll call this extra shading. And the first one is going to be a curves that lightens. So that's the white point in, like so. And I'm going to make another one, curves. And this time I'm going to darken the midtones like so. All right. And I'm going to just go ahead and fill this with black so that everything is hidden in this mask here of both of those. Okay. Edit, fill, black. All right. So this one was the lighten, and this was darken. Okay. So now with a brush, B for brush, and white, because that's what is going to work on this mask. Let's go ahead and make this smaller and even smaller. Let's do 100%. I want a semi-hard brush, so something like this. And I'm going to go ahead and paint in here right below this little surface area, okay, like so. And I'm going to go in this one and do the opposite. So I'm going to do right over here like so. Okay, so I've kind of made an extra separation of those two. They're a little too strong. The darks here are a little too much. I'm going to bring that down, and let's bring this white point a little higher, something like this. And then my lighten is pretty strong, and I don't want it I just wanted it really near the top. So let's go back in here, X to reverse these colors, and whoops, undo that. Hold on to Control Alt to change your brush, make it really soft. And I don't want any of it near the edge. Okay, I want to keep all that shading the way I had it. I just want it near that top bit so that what we're affecting is really showing where the top and the bottom. It really helps sell that. The darken doesn't have to actually be above the horizon, which is right there. So before, after. That really helps. I feel like I could take the fish here, maybe turn him up a little bit because he's a little too discolored. So that's pretty good. I like that. And I feel like I can maybe add some contrast overall in this light bulb. So at the very top, create a curves and darken the darkens, something like the shadows, and highlight a little bit here, something like this. Let's see that before, after. It's a little too dark, so let's bring this back a bit. Something like this, before, after. Zoom out a bit. I like that. That's pretty good. Okay, cool. So we just add contrast. That's what that did. Okay, good. So now that we have all our layers and our lighting and our sun and our birds and our clouds, as I do with every project, I go to the very top, hit Command-Alt-Shift-E, create a composite. So we'll call this light bulb and fish. And right-click, convert to smart object, and filter, camera raw. And in here, we're going to add some clarity. We're going to add a little bit of contrast. We're going to go to the effects and put some post-crop vignetting, just a little bit. And maybe a little bit of grain, 3 or 4, helps put everything together. Let's go back to this, and actually I want some split toning. Surprise. Add a little bit of warmth in the highlights and a little bit of cool in the shadows. That'll help. Okay, not too green, not too purple. Right around, let's just exaggerate so we get the color right. This color is what I want, so just a little lighter. Okay, and then this determines whether we go more towards highlights or shadows. Right in the middle is probably pretty good. Okay, somewhere here. All right, maybe warm it up in the highlights a little bit. Okay, something like this. And maybe just move the white point a touch towards the colder side. I like that. All right, hit OK. See what we have. Before, after, before, after. I really like it. The grain may be a little strong because it was pretty grainy to begin with, but it helps bring everything together. And there you go.